Makes you think, doesn't it? Reception's not great, never is. But like when you actually, reception is okay now. But when you see, right, when you see the local youth, right, it's just about to take out my phone and record them. Sent a few messages to a certain support group, right, because it was set up in the last 4 days. And, you know, makes you think, doesn't it? The local youth these days, I'm not being racist, I'm just saying, I'm not staying too long, but I said I'd go live. The local youth in County Kildare, especially in Kildare Town, and all over between Kildare Town and Newbridge or whatever, they have no respect for their elders. This is a proven fucking fact. It doesn't matter where you go in Ireland, the local youth have no respect for the older generation. They have no respect for the older generation. It's the same thing every fucking night. Same thing every fucking night. Standing at the bus stop, and I'm not cursing before anyone reports the video, right? And this video won't be taken down, right? Because I have a certain policy with TikTok now, because I'm being totally watched, right? But when you see the local youth, doesn't matter where you are across the world, right? When you see the local youth, they're not like the older generation what knows what's going on. They're not like the older generation what knows what's going on in this fucking world, right? They sit at the bus stops. They sit at the bus stops every night. Doesn't matter where you are across the world, right? They sit at the fucking bus stop, hassling the older generation, shouting abuse at them. Do you know? So that's it. At least I have a job. See what I mean? You know? Very easy to find that voice. Do you know? Know that little cunt anyway. I'll be saying it to his father later. So, makes you think, doesn't it? People call you a crackhead. They wouldn't even know the meaning. They wouldn't even know the meaning of fucking having a crack. Because the local youth these days make more money than we ever fucking did. Do you know? All they are. There's no rearing on them. Number one, there's no rearing on them. They don't care about the older generation. They don't care about the older generation. They don't care about their neighbours. They're the people. They're the people what are all going to end up in the next 3 months in Ireland. There's big changes coming. All the young people will be lined up and they'll be locked up in a national youth centre. And this is the fucking problem. They mightn't see it, but I do. Because, you know, they've no respect. Their parents don't care. Their parents are probably sitting at home. Don't give a shite. Do you know what they do? And their parents are probably bullies as well. Not being bad, but their parents are probably bullies as well. But like, you're entitled to walk down the road, wait on a bus, mind your own business, and not get abused. And people shouting stupid shit at you. Do you know, the likes of that, fucking junkie or this and that and the other. The young people these days wouldn't. I'm not reading out any of the messages, right? And if you're a troll, you'll be automatically deleted straight away, right? Because we all know who you are now, right? Simple as that. With your fake profiles and your fake pictures, right? Simple. Straight out, right? All the local youth these days, doesn't matter what age you are, even if you're in your 20s, this is a warning, right? 3 warnings is all you get, right? All the local youth very soon they'll be all probably locked up in the likes of Clover Hill, right? They're rebuilding a certain prison in Ireland for all the little troublemakers. I heard that from a higher source, from a person that knows the law, and they're getting sick of people, the older generation. They're getting sick of the older generation being bullied every day. The local youth, the young people these days don't care. They're in their early 20s, right? They don't care, right? They just stand there and they abuse you, everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. They abuse you every day. They abuse you every day. Makes you think, doesn't it? Because I'm constantly saying it, right? We all need, all we ever wanted on this fucking planet is the planet to love everyone else. If the young generation don't understand love, they need to get off this planet. You need to get off this fucking planet, right, and go somewhere else. That's fact. Because, right, they shouldn't have been brought up. They shouldn't have been created to come on. You look at the generations over the years. When you look at the generations over the years, right, nothing's changed. Do you know? Nothing's changed. Do you know? You break the law, you're entitled to be locked up. But if you do a robbery, you're entitled to be locked up. But most of the establishment for drug-related crimes are all counted to the state. All are counted to the state, and that's a proven fact. All drugs are brought in by the state to dumb down the people. And if people don't understand that, they're not awake. We're like, I like a few pints. I like a few pints every so often. But when you see drink, that's probably one of the worst drugs on the planet. Do you know? They say tobacco kills. People die of drink every day. You know? People die for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the world needs to wake up, because if they don't, the next generation of this human race won't move forward. You know, when you look at all the theories of William Tesla, he stated this. He stated this in the year 2020, between the year 2022 and the year 2026, the world's population will overgrow. Because when you see the world for what it really is, a beautiful place, but the young generation these days, oh, we get free medical care, we'll get free medical care, or we have a child, or we'll do this, or we'll do that. Do you know, it's a disgrace since the 80s. Do you know what I mean? And it makes you think, because I was brought up to respect my elders, to respect everyone, and even the law don't respect you for who you are. Do you know, I'm rabbiting on, but like, in the end of the day, if you don't think I'm speaking sense, right, jog on, because in the end of the day, right, I know who I am. I was put onto this fucking planet, right, to love everybody, not to get grief every day, to walking late or whatever, standing at the bus stop or whatever, people shouting abuse at you every day. They think it's funny, but they'll all get their Bavarians very soon. Very soon, they'll all get their comeuppance very soon. But that's the most important thing on this planet is, once you're happy inside, right? I could get killed in the morning by a local youth, touch wood or whatever, touching wood there at the gate. But when you see the local youth, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. It doesn't matter where you are on the planet. They're brought up to a certain frame of mind now, to go out and kill, to go out and bully, to go out and bully. And when you look at TikTok and all, right? Right? They can report my videos all they want, right? I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm talking normal, right? I have friends in TikTok to know 3 videos are being taken down and restored, and I know who the people are. When you see the local generation today, there's no raring on them. The worst thing Ireland ever done was took away corporal punishment. Your parents kicking the shit out of you for shouting abuse, or giving your friends, or giving the older generation hassle. If I done that when I was a child, I would have been brought home and got the strap. I would have got brought home and got a fucking belt of a fucking strap, and that wasn't wrong. That's not that shouldn't have been made a criminal offence. It put manners on me. It made me a better man, being brought home and kicked the shit out of for calling people names. Do you know? I never called anyone names, like, because of that. Because my grandfather was a very strict man. And when you look at the world today, they don't, how you raise her and calling out, I can't see anyone shazzer or whatever, bag of turf, the dole merchants. We're all proud to be dole merchants. The whole country's dole. But when you see the young generation today, they've nothing better to do, have they, to shout abuse at you and think they're better than you. Makes you think there's a lot of them coming up here now, but they'll probably shout abuse as usual, but to be on camera and they'll be done. Get rid of them, get rid of the trolls, because they're not worth it with the idiots, because they've nothing better to do, right? But when you see the local youth these days, right, they've nothing better to do than stand on the side of the road abusing people every day. You know, they're grand, they're the Murphys there, I know them. Like, it makes you think, right? I'm gonna go offline now, but it makes you think. The local youth don't care about you. The local law don't care about you. All they care about is their big pay packet, right? No comments are being read out. All they care about is their big pay packet at the end of the day. And if I was made president in this country, and I'm old enough to come president in this country, and if I come president in this country, I'll bring back corporal punishment. And every child what gives abuse to your neighbours, or any child what gives abuse to the older generation, will be brought in, locked up, and I'll bring in corporal punishment where they be chastised by their official parents, even if they don't have official parents. They'll be locked up. If I come president in this country, that's what's going to happen, because I'm sick of it. Gura Mei Mei, and make sure everyone has a beautiful day, and I hope Colin McGregor tonight kicks the bejesus 10 colours of sugar out of your man tonight. Gura Mei Mei, and thanks for all the beautiful mods there tonight. Right, good luck.